Gemini, welcome to your spirit messages for November. I am Charlene, Lizette. Your message came flying through. And so the veil lifts and you see the truth that was hidden in plain sight the entire time. Gemini, as the wool is pulled off from your eyes, as you see with clarity, with conviction, and maybe you see things that you didn't want to see. Know that God is with you. Know that the divine is with you. Know that your ancestors, your masters, your teachers, your angels, your deities, whoever you have in the subtle realms and the divine realms, the helpers, the healers, the guides, they will be showing you the way this month. The veil has been lifted because it is time. Because if the veil was not lifted, you would continue to be in denial. You would continue to pretend that these things weren't true. You'd continue to shove them under the rug. You would continually put yourself in harm's way or difficult moment or challenging moments. Maybe they don't harm you physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, they do. And your angels, your masters, your teachers, your guides, your loved ones, everybody that is on the other side during this time no longer wants you to do that. You see, you think it's too late, but it's not too late. You're right on time. You think that you're too old, but you're not too old. You think you've missed your chance, but you haven't missed your chance. You think you're used goods, but you're not good used. Good used? Used goods. You are none of those things. It's a false story that belonged to somebody else long ago. And in order to make themselves feel big, they had to make you feel small. And so they told you these lies when you were little and susceptible, feeling like they could control you and you would believe them. And now, like the facade of the Great Wizard of Oz, their ugliness is revealed as the veil lifts and you see the truth for what it's always been. That is the biggest message for you this month, Gemini. I'm going to dive into your cards now. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Where is universe source showing you now? What way do you need to go? What are the steps you need to take? Lean into that, surrender to that, believe that, and take the steps. No longer afraid, no longer believing the limiting story that was told to you. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? You already know where you're going. You already know your destiny. Your destiny is calling. You know now. If you were to come to me and say, Charlene, what is my soul purpose? How do I uncover my soul purpose? This is what I've taught my students, and this is what I'm going to teach you right now. Everything begins and ends with you. That is the first light law that God taught me and asked me to share with you. You must first understand who you are if you wish to uncover your soul purpose. This is a journey of self-love, of returning to self, of embodying your true authentic self. And you do this by doing the following things. Remembering that everything begins and ends with you. Embrace being vulnerability. Or embrace being vulnerable, I should say, or embrace vulnerability. And understand that in this journey of self-discovery, you will see and meet your shadow self. You will uncover and need to remember what your values are, what your pillars of self are, who you are. And if you're ready to align your life, if you're ready to uncover your soul purpose, remember your soul purpose, then I invite you to join my 9-week transformative course called Align. This course has transformed people's lives. And if you are being called to transform your life, if you are being called to step into your life purpose, your soul purpose, if you are ready to connect directly to your highest self and to source and be a vessel for receiving and showing up in your authenticity, then that course is for you. It's in the description box below. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. The whole time, you know You've been needing to align. You feel it. You feel it in your vessel. You feel it in your body. You know it's here. Now it's time to take the path there. Do the work. Show up. Be accountable. Be disciplined in your pursuit. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. See, all signs are pointing towards this new journey, this new path that you're meant to go on. So what is holding you back? Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came on. Time is not running out. See, if the reason why you feel like you've run out of time is because of some self-limiting belief or some self-sabotaging narrative, you need to get rid of that right now, because that is not based on truth. That is evil, darkness, limitation. Because God comes to earth and God helps you and God puts you on earth so that you can shine your light. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Maybe for you right now, the downloads may feel very strong. You may be receiving a lot of information. You may be sleeping, maybe getting astral downloads. You may be getting intuitive hits. You may get, little messages, things happening around you. Pay attention to all of that. Write it down and practice grounding. Meditation can be very grounding. Hugging a tree can be very grounding. Three of Cups. It's a time for celebration. You see, the minute that you start taking this journey towards aligning your life, towards stepping into your soul purpose, your life purpose, your whole life will change. Your whole life will change. I had a student that came to me last year and she took a line when I hosted it live. And she came to me this meek, quiet, almost insecure and unsure of herself. And one of my gifts is that when I see people, I see who they are with their masks and I see their authentic self. And I said to her, the way you wear your hair, the way you dress, that's not you. And I said, why do you dress like that? Why do you look like that? And she said, because I'm just trying to fit in. I'm trying to be accepted. I'm afraid that if I show up in who I'm meant to be, that people aren't going to accept me. This woman is an oracle. This woman has so much power. And she came to me afraid to be in her power. And when she did the course, I encouraged everyone to write a 90-day letter, and I wanted them to take pictures of themselves so that they could see their transformation. You see, when you take my Align course and you do the work, you see the transformation. Well, it's been a year now that she's taken the course, and I happened to see her on social media. And my God, has she ever aligned her life? She's no longer working a job she hates. She was working in retail. She's finally reading for other people. She's doing tarot and astrology. She has so much access to sacred knowledge. It was in her blueprint, in her astrology, which you learn if you take Align. And I said to her, it's time for you to step up and align your life. It's time for you to step into your soul purpose. And I helped her do that through the course. And she did it herself by actually doing the work in the course. And now it's incredible to see her growth and transformation. And that's what God's asking you to do right now. You don't have to take my course if you don't feel aligned to it. But it's time for you to take the steps. Do you understand? It's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to embody who you really are, not the masks that you wear, not the people you pretend to be for others. Gemini, it's time for you to be you, the magician, one of the most magical beings in the whole world. Page of Swords. Don't be surprised with the downloads that come through. You see, you also got Priestess as your amulet. This is telling me that Source right now is saying to connect your crown chakra and your third eye. You can pick up these amulets in the description box below over at STARSEA Jewels. Take a look at the spiritual collection. That's where you're going to find Priestess. You're going to be receiving so many downloads. You are mercurial after all, so your gifts will come from what you hear, what you receive. And this 10 of Swords, it's time to let go of the victim. It's time to let go of holding on to the pain. to release the suffering so that you can welcome in this new you. This is done through deep shadow work, integrating, understanding, holding compassion for, revealing your shadow self. It wants love and adoration. So give it that love and adoration it seeks through devotion, through discipline, through time, through accountability. And as you transform your life, you're going to look back on November 2023 and go, wow, I'm a whole new person. Write this down, mark your calendars. If you do the work in November 2023, by the time you're in November 2024, your whole life will have transformed for the better. I'm going to pop your monthly video here. If you want to work with me, take my courses, or pick up your amulets, it's all in the description box below. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.